Welcome in, everybody. How is everybody doing today on this glorious Saturday night where we're here to witness an absolute miracle of a bottom of the ninth here for the Arizona Diamondbacks, winning an absolute amazing walk-off against the Brewer. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this right now. My guy Calvin in the chat right here is already getting on me saying, oh, wait, he changed the title at the bottom of the night. Shake my head. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. The offense was non-existent for the first 1 through 8th innings, right? But that just kind of goes to show here, ladies and gentlemen, that baseball is not over till it's freaking over, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute amazing end to this game, and boy did we need it, because the Diamondbacks now advance to 8-7 on the season, and they had a very real possibility for them to fall to 7-8. But man, what a great bottom of the ninth inning. Definitely shout out here to my guy Calvin here, that's already going ahead and giving me a guff, but still, it's okay. I'll take it. What an absolute huge win by the Arizona Diamondbacks. We do currently have some games going on right now in the NL West world. We're trying to keep up with the Padres. We're trying to keep up with the Dodgers, and even the dang Giants right now we're trying to keep up with right now. So we absolutely needed this win. Let's dive into this game here in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute huge performance here by the Arizona Diamondbacks, now advancing to 8-7 on the season. We're chugging away. We're doing our best, but here we go. All right, let's talk about this game here in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this game. Let me go ahead and get my here we go. All right, getting the graphics already up and rolling. Now, let me say this real quick. There was no offense, right? There was no offense. And I know my guy Calvin in the chat here is getting on me, but this series so far has been consistent of this offense couldn't get going. Like, they were a double play away, or I'm sorry, they were a rally away that got completely deflated by a double play. And it happened every single time in game one when we absolutely got shut out. And it was going to happen again. It was going to happen again. We weren't doing very well. Like, we were rallying here and there, but double play here and there, couple silly mistakes. Like, I think Garrett Hampson ended up stealing and Corbin Carroll strikes out. Double play right there. So, like, any chance this offense could get going, it just completely derailed, man. It completely derailed anything the Diamondbacks were doing. But what an absolutely amazing bottom of the ninth here for the Diamondbacks. Now, I want to say one thing. You're going to walk Josh Naylor. To bat to Goriel, and Goriel just go ahead and absolutely knocks it in for a sacrifice fly and obviously walks it off. Let's talk about Alek Thomas here real quick, right? Let's talk about Alek Thomas, because he was the one who actually started this rally here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And for the people that are actually here joining the chat, do me a huge favor, smack up the like button if you guys are just joining in. I know right now we are having a lot more viewers here on the X/Twitter side than we are on the YouTube side. We do got a brand new channel, just FYI. It is called Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm sorry, it's called AZ Sports Fan Arizona Diamondbacks, or Dbacks, something like that. It is going to be in the description of this video if you want to check it out. We do have a brand new channel specifically designated for Diamondbacks content. Biggest reason as to why is because YouTube, they punish you for things like this. I don't know why. Don't ask me, but they punish you for trying to do too much on a specific channel. So we do got a very specific designated channel for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and it is its own channel. So just want to go ahead and say that. Smack the like button here on your way in as well. Shout out here to Alek Thomas that had a triple to start the rally here for the Diamondbacks. And then you got Corbin Carroll with a double. Brings in Garrett Hampson as well as Alek Thomas as well. And then you got Jake McCarthy, a struggling Jake McCarthy. Let me tell you right now, Jake McCarthy was hitting below 100. He was hitting below 100, but he came in clutch with the single. He brought Perdomo in. He brought Corbin Carroll in and Perdomo over to third. Josh Naylor came in. They intentionally walked him, and Lourdes Gurriel comes out here with a sacrifice fly and absolutely wins it here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. But like I said before, y'all, if you take a look from the top all the way to the 8th inning, the Diamondbacks were trying their best to try to get some sort of thing on offense, right? But they couldn't get it going at all. They couldn't get it going. In the bottom of the first, got a single by Corbin Carroll, and then Geraldo Perdomo walks. So we got no outs, first and second. Pavin Smith runs into a double play, and then Josh Naylor flies out, right? And then they get a score in the on the top of the second. Bottom of the second comes around. We do get a single by Eugenio Suarez. Got a strikeout here from Gabby, a force out by Alec Thomas. And then after that, you blinked your eyes and it was 4-0, right? 4-0, and we're going down to the bottom of the ninth. So overall, man, a fantastic game here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I want to talk real quick as to like why we're struggling so much offensively. Now, obviously, this is an amazing feeling here for Arizona Diamondbacks fans because being the fact that we're 8-7 right now, we'll absolutely take it, right? The alternative is 7-8. We'll take it, man. We'll absolutely take it. But let's go ahead and do a real quick sharing of the screen here. Let's take a look and figure out as to why the Diamondbacks have been struggling. The middle of the order where we're supposed to be getting our pop, and Gabby Moreno has not been doing very, very well in the last 7 games. If you take a look here, he's actually averaging, his average is 100. OPS 1.82, right? He had 2 hits, 2 runs, 20 at bats. Like it's not getting the job done. Now, I was going to talk about Goriel a little earlier, obviously before the sacrifice fly, but even Goriel, if you're looking at his numbers, it isn't so great. And Suarez, for as much as I like him, it was just he's not been doing great either. So Guriel right now, he's hitting .08 in the last 7 games. He's hitting .080. Like that's crazy. He had 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 hits, 25 at bats. We're not getting any production from the guys in the middle. We're not getting any production from the guys in the middle. Corbin Carroll's continuing to rake. We still got, Perdomo doing things Perdomo does, right? But the guys in the middle, Josh Naylor is showing up here and there, so I can't really say anything very much about him. Pavin Smith didn't do anything very much, but we did see a little bit of Gritchick today. He did do some really good things here and there, and he's still averaging, 250 in the last 7 games. So overall, I think the Diamondbacks have done pretty solid for, the offensive woes that we've been struggling with. But this bottom of the ninth, man, this bottom of the ninth was an absolute miracle. An absolute miracle. And I'm for it, man. I'm for it. Now, let's talk about Corbin Burnes here real quick. Corbin Burnes had himself a pretty darn good game, at least in my opinion, right? Did I expect a little bit more from Corbin Burnes? I did, right? But I don't think this game was really on Corbin Burnes. Like, this offense was MIA for the first, what is it? Like, they didn't score all 9 innings yesterday. They didn't score anything in 8 innings. So in 17 innings, we scored nothing. Like, we couldn't get any opportunity done, right? We also got Eduardo Rodriguez. I think he's pitching decently. Like, he's giving up runs a lot, but like he's not being supported by the offense, right? And this game was almost very similar, but man, shout out to the offense for waking up here in the bottom of the ninth, because we could definitely we truly needed it. We absolutely truly needed it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics for this game here for Corbin Burnes. Let's take a look here. Corbin Burnes gave us a solid 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 ERA, struck out 3 batters, and he walked 2 people. He should have gotten a lot more strikeouts. I'm not sure if you agree, but the freaking umpire that was back there, he was not giving anything to Corbin Burnes. And then the opposite, the rookie for the respected team of obviously the Brewers, he was getting every freaking call imaginable. And it's Chad Patrick. Shout out to him, man. He actually wheeled and dealed. And I'm not sure if it's because he had nasty stuff or if it's because the offense of the Arizona Diamondbacks just weren't awake. I don't understand what it was, but he was doing a pretty darn good job for 4.5 innings pitched. But overall, I think that Corbin Burnes did pretty solid, but he definitely needs to get some sort of run support. He needs to get some sort of run support. I think he did definitely pretty solid here for the Diamondbacks. Like I said, 6 innings pitched. He did give up some runs, but, at the end of the day, this is the MLB. You're going to give up runs, right? You're going to give up runs. We do got some people in the chat. Let's go ahead and give some love to the guys in the chat right here. Thank you guys so very much for being here. We got Mon K King. He says, that pitcher for the Brewers kind of sold for them, but glad with it. Go Diamondbacks. Absolutely appreciate you for being here. The Ben Garcia show says, we're back, King Snakes. Absolutely. Jake McCarthy is wild, man. He went from terrible to elite in a matter of days. Love to see it. Change the title, man. And we also got Mafia here in the chat. I think the title has been changed, right? If the title hasn't been changed, then that's absolutely on me, right? The title will be changed once we're done with this live stream. Just FYI, it will be changed once we're done with this live stream. So if it hasn't been changed yet, we're still getting to know the kinks of the channel, right? Obviously, with new Diamondbacks content comes a lot of bumps and bruises, but overall, man, what a fantastic win here for the Arizona Diamondbacks, man. I am so freaking excited. This is the type of game you love to see from what we were called the answer backs, right? This is the type of game you love to see because, like I said before, if you're taking a look at the standings here for the NL West, it ain't pretty, man. It ain't pretty at all. Let me take a look to see what the Dodgers are doing right now. So the Dodgers are getting whipped. Okay, that's good news. The Dodgers are getting whipped right now, which is fantastic. They're losing 7-0 on the bottom of the seventh. Let's take a look at the. I know the Padres were also playing as well, and I think they were winning, if I'm not mistaken. They won, and they are now 12-3 on the season. I think the Giants might have had the day off today, if I'm not mistaken. No, they did play today. They lost against the Yankees. Hallelujah. Thank you, Yankees. So the teams that are obviously, teams that we need to look out for and really kind of keep our eye on is going to be obviously every team in the NL Damn West, right? Take a look here. Take a look at this. Let me go ahead and bring out the remove this comment so you guys can take a look here. This is what we're working with, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look here. This is what we're working with. The Diamondbacks here at 8-7. You got the Giants at 10-4. The Dodgers are gonna lose this game, or at least I hope they lose this game. They're trailing 7-0 right now, so hopefully that trends continues to happen. And then you got the Padres only losing 3 games, which is absolutely nuts. So we needed this win. Absolutely. I feel the exact same way that my guy in the chat is saying. We are so back. We are absolutely so back because at the end of the day, this is exactly what you needed to see by this Arizona Diamondback offense, which was dormant for 8 freaking innings or 17 innings, including yesterday. So overall, what an absolute fantastic win by the Diamondbacks. A rally started by Alek Thomas. And, we have a lot of things to say about Alek Thomas, right? A lot of kind of indifferentness feeling with Alek Thomas. But just like my guy Ben Garcia in the chat said, right? Jake McCarthy, we're all feeling kind of the same thing with Jake McCarthy. He was, I don't want to say it, but kind of atrocious to watch. And he just kind of woke up out of nowhere, which is, hey, the more at-bats you get, the more opportunities you're going to get. So it's just maybe more of opportunities, right? But this platoon that we're seeing at center field with McCarthy and Alek Thomas, and the platoon that we're seeing with Pavin Smith and Grichuk, I get it. Torey Lovullo is trying to do his best to try to accommodate to obviously the best matchups available. But I think at the end of the day, I think we might need to start seeing a little bit more consistency from Alek Thomas and or Jake McCarthy. And I mean, starting at bats. That's what I mean. I'm not saying more consistency. I want to see them more, produce. Obviously I do, but the more opportunities you get, the better you will get overall, right? So let's go ahead and show some love here. We got my man, it's Nick in the chat. Says the Diamondbacks gotta attack first tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got an opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen, a real big opportunity to take the series. We got an opportunity here to take this series by the Brewers. And the Brewers, let me tell you right now, they're no slouch of a team. They started this season off like pretty darn bad. I think they were starting off 0-4 because they were the first victims to fall from the whole torpedo bats. Like they were one of the first victims to fall to the torpedo bats. So congratulations for them to be at 8-7 right now because they were getting whipped by the Yankees, right? They were getting whipped by the Yankees. They lost 4-2 in game 1. They lost 20-9 in game 2. In game 3, they lost 12-3. So it was only a 3-game series. So they started off 0-3. No, they started off 0-4 because the very first game by the Royals, they actually lost as well, 11-1. So yeah, they started off 0-4, but man, congratulations to them. They continue to keep it going. Tomorrow, Zach Gallen will be on the mound, which if for what it's worth, you're looking for some sort of highlight, Zach Gallen is our ace, right? Zach Gallen is our ace. So we're looking for another hopefully serious win, but you're right? My guy Nick in the chat says the Diamondbacks gotta attack first tomorrow. Facts. Absolutely the truth there. This offense needs to get going. I just hope that this transitions from all the stuff that happened in the bottom of the ninth, it transitions into, you know, the bottom of the first, you know, tomorrow, because we can definitely very well need it. Now, it's going to be an early game. If you guys didn't know, it's going to be an early game here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. They will be starting up here at 1:10 p.m. on Sunday, Arizona time, and we need this W. We need this W. Couple different standouts, obviously, people that are really putting in the work here for the Arizona Diamondbacks offense. Want to show some love to, obviously, Corbin Carroll. Man, Corbin Carroll has been raking, man. Every game, I believe he's been on base. Every game he's been on base. And I think right now he's hitting 322. Corbin Carroll right now is hitting 322. OPS 410. Oh, no, I'm sorry. OPS of 1.107. I apologize. So he's hitting 3.22 right now. 5 home runs, 10 RBIs, 19 hits, 12 runs. Yeah, he's been fantastic for us. Josh Naylor, right? I think Josh Naylor right now is doing better than Christian Walker, which honestly, I'm very sad that Christian Walker is no longer a member of the Diamondbacks. I'm one of those guys that I really liked Christian Walker. Like, I really, really do. But he's not doing so hot right now with the Astros. Maybe it might take him a little bit to kind of get going. But Josh Naylor had a couple errors here and there, but yeah, I feel like for the most part, it's cleaned it up. He's hitting 315 right now. He's hitting 315. His OPS is 878. He's good, man. He's only got 1 home run. I want to see the home runs get a little bit more uptick, but 17 hits, doing pretty darn decent. Perdomo, man. Perdomo's got an outrageous average right now. Perdomo is 340. Perdomo's 340 average. OPS of 9.29. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 17 hits, 8 runs. Let's talk about Corbin Carroll real quick. Corbin Carroll has not had any stolen bases. Is anybody aware of that? We haven't had any stolen bases by Corbin Carroll. I wonder if this is something that he's cognizant about maybe not doing often. But I think in order for us to start seeing some more chaos, I want to see Corbin Carroll steal some runs. Like, I would love to see Corbin Carroll steal more runs, because when Corbin Carroll gets going and chaos is created, good things happen, right? Good things happen. And we got some good burners, man. We got Corbin Carroll. We got McCarthy. We got Thomas is pretty darn fast as well. So we got some pretty good fast players. I want to see Corbin Carroll get a little bit more busy. I want to see him steal a little bit more bases. I don't know why it hasn't been happening, but I would like to see that a little bit more. Let's give some love for one more guy. Let's give some love to one more guy here. It would usually be Eugenio Suarez. It would usually be him, but he's been pretty cold on the plate recently. Let me give some love to Pavin Smith. Although Pavin Smith has been pulled out of this game and pinch hitted by Grichuk, which he actually had I believe it was a double if I'm not mistaken. But Pavin Smith has been doing pretty well. His average is 3.364. OPS of 1.053. He's been doing well, man. 1 home run, 12 hits, 33 at bats, 8 runs. Pavin Smith has been doing pretty well. He's usually the DH for us, if not outfield. And I think he's played a first base here and there if I'm not mistaken. But overall, man, I think this game is the exact epitome of what the Diamondbacks could be, right? But I want to see more chaos, man. Show me more chaos. Alex in the chat says, great win. I'll be at the game tomorrow. Amazing. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Hopefully Gallen can shut it down and we can get some run support for Zach Gallen, because we need this win, man. If you want to stay within this NL West race, which, let's be real here, man, we're 8-7. We're 15 games in a 162 game season, right? We got a lot of games left. So even if the Diamondbacks lost this game, it wouldn't be over. It's just you're digging yourself a hole to try to catch up to the NL West, right? That's what's happening. So overall, pretty fantastic game, man. The ninth is where it really got going here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And like I said before, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Shout out to the people that are currently in the chat right now. Appreciate you guys for being here. Do me a huge favor. Smack up the like button here if you are watching on X and Twitter. Smack up the like button if you're watching this on YouTube, because we do have a specific channel designated for Diamondbacks content, which we probably will get a live, maybe every series is probably what we're going to be shooting for. We don't know exactly what the schedule is going to look like. Maybe if it's a Dodger series, we might be doing a lot more lives, obviously, depending on my availability and our opponent at the end of the day. So great job by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Smack up the like button here on your way out. We will be closing up shop right here. Absolutely miracle, a miracle of a ninth inning. And I would rather be 8-7 than 7-8. Let's be real here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all. We're going to be closing up shop right here. We got such a long season to go. So much can happen in this long season. Absolutely. It's not over yet, but this is a great step in the right direction here for the Diamondbacks. They're young, but let's keep it going. And we don't have Cattell right now. We don't have Cattell Marte. Let's stack up some wins. Let's bring Cattell Marte in. Let's bring the guy that's going to give us the juice, the home runs, the hits, the power back. Hopefully we see him maybe within the next couple weeks. Fingers crossed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's close up shop right here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure you have your post notification bell on. Make sure you subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here /Dbacks. It's a very specific channel. It's not the AZ Sports Fan channel. It's a specific channel designated for Dbacks content. All right, y'all. Thank you all for tuning in as always. We will be closing up shop right here. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Diamondbacks.